Okay, I did all my 45-degree lines that way. I finished all that up. Now, you're going to take your ruler and you're going to come to the other side of your fabric. And you're going to line that 45-degree line up to where it goes across these lines that you've made this way. It's going to come across this way and it's going to just overlap over top of them. So make sure you line your 45-degree angle up like that. And then mark it just to where it crosses right across those lines that you've already made.
That I've already
just
made.
like that. It'll come across right where you've already made your marks. And then you will take and do 1.5 inches again. All the way across. Making sure you line your ruler up exactly right. I mean, it don't have to be perfect, but you need to line it up quite almost the same. And see, there's not enough room to go any further. So you see how that's crisscrossing? Jesse, can you get closer? You see how those lines, those blue lines are crisscrossing?
So basically just making little squares.
You're making little diamond shapes. And then go ahead and turn your fabric over this way where you can put your ruler in there a little better. And then start from this side, go 1.5 inches. Put where your 1.5 inches is at, put it right on that blue line. Right where your 1.5 inches is at. And see, right there, that's 1.5 inches. Make sure that your ruler is all the way to the end of your fabric. And just make that whole line right there. And then you go over another 1.5 inches. Making sure that these lines just overlap the other ones. Once you get used to this, it's not hard. And then once you make all your lines and see how they crisscross and make the diamond shapes, then you're going to know exactly how to sew it, because you're going to sew right over those lines. You're just going to go sew right along all the lines. And they're going to crisscross over top of one another and make the diamond shape with your thread. And that's the quilting process.
Okay. Just talking.
She's alright. Just got to make sure that I get everything lined up even and marked.
Okay, Mommy.
Sometimes it's hard to see this chalk, but if I do it where it makes it bright enough, it's okay. So you may want to take a ink pen or something. Don't use a marker, because the marker will go through your material and come out the other side. And then you'll have permanent marker on your fabric, and you don't want that. So if you can find one of these chalk wheels at Joann's, you can use that. Or you can just use, like I said, a regular ink pen or a regular pencil. Don't mark on your fabric that you're wanting shown, though, because if you do, you're not going to be able to get that off. Pencil is even hard to get off, believe it or not. Once you mark with pencil on something, it's hard to get off of there too. But you can also use, they have what they call, I think it's Taylor's chalk, and it looks like a piece of soap, but it's it's actually, I guess it's chalk because it says Taylor's chalk on it, but also you can use the disappearing ink pens from Walmart. But you can't hardly see this other line through here, but you can see these lines. So I may end up having to go back and make my lines a little better so I can see them. I mean, I can see them, but I don't know if you can see them on the video. But it just they make a diamond shape. See if you can come right up here. And right here, it makes a diamond shape. It just crisscrosses and makes diamond shapes. But that's how you do it. You just line your 45-degree angle up on the edge of your material like this. And then you just make your mark.
First step.
And I will show you how to quilt this after my battery charges on my camera.